Hi, welcome to the podcast episode on fall prevention. My name is Colin, and I'm here with Dylan. To prepare for this episode, we spoke to Renee Perez, a mobility specialist and the former director of independent living for Vibrant Works, who has years of experience in walking cane management and independent travel for the visually impaired. We got his recommendations on what's often missed or overlooked when it comes to the subject, and we're excited to share it with you.
We asked Renee about when people generally begin to experience low vision, and he said up to 75 to 80% of people with low vision are older adults with loss of vision later in life. This means that most people with low vision start with no impairment, but are beginning to face additional challenges as they progress into their older years. Since this is also when most adults, even those with non-impaired vision, begin to lose muscle mass and balancing ability, fall prevention becomes a big hurdle to staying healthy.
So, what can you do to prevent falling when your vision is impaired due to diabetes, cataracts, macular degeneration, or glaucoma? Aside from choosing your steps carefully and holding on to firm supporting objects, we have a few ideas that are often overlooked. 1. Avoid medications that can make you dizzy. This may include asking your doctor to help select medicines that avoid making you lightheaded or dizzy. 2. Avoid clutter. 3. Get a yearly eye exam. 4. Receive white cane training early. It is often best to learn how to use a cane before you lose too much vision. This can give you greater independence later in life if your vision is likely to change further.
Renee also mentioned that people with low vision typically have a caregiver helping them with their daily activities, most commonly a family member. While obviously not everyone has this type of help, a caregiver can also be a great source for all fall prevention as well. Additionally, white cane training, home assessment for fall hazards, and home modifications are some resources that can help navigating life with low vision. Avoiding clutter minimizes the chance to bump into or trip over items, therefore reducing your risk of suffering a serious injury from falling.
Renee also mentioned that a caregiver can emphasize the need for physical activity. Although people with low vision may be reluctant to attempt any actions that they perceive as a risk to themselves due to their impairment, it's vital to maintain some level of physical activity due to the concept of if you don't use it, you lose it. Renee specifically mentioned muscle strength and balance as two tools that need to constantly be used or they'll begin to fade away. Without these, one's risk of falling increases significantly, putting them in danger of suffering an injury. A caregiver can lend assistance to the visually impaired to get them moving around, serving as a safety net just in case they do fall and don't become discouraged from further exercise.
Thank you for listening to our brief overview on fall prevention in the low vision community. Although we covered a decent amount of suggestions in our time here, we've really only scratched the surface on this topic and what we discussed with Renee. If you're looking for further help regarding fall prevention for yourself or a family member, you can always visit the Vibrant Works website, visit their physical location in San Antonio, or check out one of our other episodes on the Vibrant Works resources. Thanks again.